Yeah.
Diba? Hindi mo parang, am I an interesting doctor? Am I parang
Am I interesting enough
to operate on
to
this
operate on this
person? Am
to
I cute
do
today?
tawag doon, a bypass
Oo,
operation?
parang I'm not feeling very inspired eh. Parang wag na. Dito, it's the same with art, and sometimes of course it's like what you said, it's a special thing, but it's not here, it's in the work. It's not always in this lofty, the mystical songwriting, singing, creating art. Sometimes it's the dirty work. It's sitting alone in your room, right? It's not the glamorous. It's not always the glamorous thing. It's like, okay, we're gonna do this today. It's not always this parang wow, pop star, and no, yun yung nakakalimutan ko din sometimes parang, it's not just the cute clothes and the performing and the dancing. It's also the nitty gritty of it, right? Diba?
Yeah. I saw an Instagram story. Sorry.
No, sorry.
I saw an Instagram story of yours.
Yeah.
And you were talking about something like that. Parang they were shocked. One of your clients, I don't know, so we performed, and
Yeah.
parang parang nagulat sila when you were when you were performing. Oh, ibang tsura niya, parang ganyan.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about that?
Okay. Not, of course, not gonna mention what company, but it's one of the top alcohol brands in the world.
Okay.
And I went to the meeting.
Is it Johnny Walker? No, the joke.
Not gonna say anything. No, but and I was very grateful that they, someone, a representative contacted me, and I went to the meeting. Wala akong makeup. I don't know if I woke up late, whatever reason. I wasn't really wearing makeup. Now I'm wearing a bit, but not really. But talagang bare. And then it could be me judging the situation, but you can tell when someone's interested in what you have to say, or like when someone you get what I mean, right?
Okay.
I felt like the person was, or parang, why are we hiring this person? Or maybe, you know what, maybe it's my insecurity, maybe it's in my head. But
Okay.
it kind of it was confirmed. My thoughts were confirmed later on when I performed. Like what you said, I performed, and after my performance, this person spoke to me, and he was like, "Wow, ibang-iba itsura mo. You look so different." And I'm like, "Yeah," because I was wearing a corset, push-up bra, hair extensions, eyelash extensions, contact lenses,
The whole
naka-bake ako,
shebang.
naka-contour, naka-nose line, lahat na. Alam mo yun, naka-double push-up bra. Lahat na. I was wearing 7-inch heels, not
Wow.
6. 7-inch heels, and 6 or 6.5, 7-inch heels, and I was like, wow, iba-iba talaga yung itsura mo, buti na lang. I was like, kasi nung pumunta ka sa meeting natin, di ganyan yung itsura mo eh. Buti na lang. It's parang ako, it's like a backhanded compliment, right? Like, oh, thank God you fucking wore all this shit. Otherwise, what the fuck? But the thing is, he meant it positively. He didn't look like he wanted me to get hurt or to offend me. Actually, he wasn't saying it in a mean girl, I think he was really sincerely trying to compliment me in a but then if you really think about the words, parang, wow, and that really stuck to me for longest time, that I had to be made up. I had to look as foreign as possible.
Foreign.
Like, brown contact lenses, or not foreign, but like as mestiza, as whatever
Okay.
was, I was mapute, or like I had to look a certain
A certain look.
a certain look, a certain look, and that was the only way I could perform, or I'd be
Appreciated.
respected or appreciated. And yeah, like difference in the scene, I guess. I performed here with little makeup also, but in London, remember, naulanan ako for 20 minutes. Yung makeup ko tunaw-tunaw na. I was like, I couldn't find the way to the place I was gonna perform in, and people were like, wow, that was one of the best performances I've seen. Parang in Manila, kung if I showed up in a club looking like that, my God, ano nangyari sa'yo? Binagyo ka ba? Mahangin ba sa labas? Alam mo, parang that's unacceptable, that look, you know? But in London, it's like, oh, wow, edgy. Alam mo yun, parang, wow, okay pala to. I didn't have time to fix up because when I got to the venue, I had to start. So just stuff like that. But yeah, yun yung story.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Pero, do you think there are still a lot of other performers who feel na ganun dapat? Kasi, alam mo yun,
I think,
mayroong mga ganun. Kasi there's a genre of that. Eh.
right.
So, do you think, kumbaga may mga taong parang compelled to put up a certain
Look.
persona?
I think, and this is, I think a lot, I'm not saying guys don't experience this, right?
Mhm.
But then, I mean, you never go on stage and say, oh my God, wala yung push, hindi kita yung cleavage ko today. Not one guy, or maybe, you know, like a man would ever go on stage and say, hindi kita yung cleavage ko today, baka hindi sila tumingin. You know, these are little things like this. Or for example, you're wearing like a tight outfit, and when you're singing, you have to expand your diaphragm, right? Like little things like this. When you're expanding your diaphragm, of course your stomach's not flat. Of course you're gonna expand it nga eh. I remember singing in Singapore, and I remember the guy who's quite big. He's quite a rotund, robust guy, and he was like, "Oh my God, what the hell is your stomach doing? So big." And he's a big guy. And I'm like, I mean, I don't mind he's big, he's small, it doesn't matter. But I'm like, yo, you're not small either. So it was like, so I even sang incorrectly. I would breathe through my chest. So that was one of the bad habits that I formed through the years because
Because of that.
yeah, I sing through my chest because if I sing through my diaphragm, lumalaki yung tiyan ko and apparently and you know, malaki ng tiyan niya. I've heard these comments. It's like, I mean, guys don't really think that much about that. You know, like, lumaki ba yung tiyan ko? May gito bang angle? I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe they do as well. I don't want to discount your feelings. But
Well, maybe baka lost in translation lang kasi Singapore yun.
no,
diba?
it was
Really?
definitely, he was really complaining. And the girl beside him
What the fuck?
was saying like, no, look at me. Like my stomach is also not flat. And she's like, yeah, but she's singing. She's performing.
Talaga?
Yeah. So this is not me just like, it's very clear. And yeah, I mean, okay, with your question, I think there are a lot of people who feel compelled to look a certain way, you know, with the release of the K-pop stars,
Yeah.
with our own stars. I mean, parang kailangan ganyang itsura. And for the longest time, I was subscribed to that. Like, I had so many corsets. Yung corset, di ka talaga makahinga dyan.
Talaga?
You know, like talagang tight fit, ganon. And then in London, I was like, you know, I'm not gonna wear a bra today. Not even gonna put on makeup. I was like, the worst that can happen is people boo me off the decks, you know?
Well, that's a very for me, it's a very healthy way to think. That parang okay,
Bahala
parang
na.
if worst thing that could happen is I get booed off stage. To a lot of people, that would be the end of the world.
You're right.
Pero to you, it's
I want to see what happens, like, you know, pero parang, yeah, I mean, I got a really good feedback. I mean, of course, not everyone's going to be like, oh, it's great, she's not making any effort. But not everyone's going to love it. But I just wanted to see the reaction or any reaction of, and why did I not wear a bra or put on any makeup? I was just curious, you know, if people would listen still, if I wasn't made up. Would they listen if I'm just wearing a shirt and nothing to see here, you know, not like I have any anyway. Pero alam mo yun, parang walang kahit ano, parang and they did, and it was like such a freeing feeling. Not that I wouldn't wear any makeup anymore from here on out, but I just wanted na parang you have that freedom, and there will be people who would listen to you
regardless.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.